Our honorary chair. Our honorary chair is the current record holder
Roy Disney's
high
coming out
racket
to talk
for the Chicago
about the
National
race.
Race.
Take a look
23
around and
hours,
see.
30 minutes, 24 seconds. You're all welcome to try to best it. Roy Disney is also, in addition to being our honorary chair and the record holder, a filmmaker. And we're going to hear a little bit more about morning light during his comments. We're also graced with the presence of his wife, Leslie DeBuse Disney. I'd like a big hand for Roy and his wife.
Thank you, John. It's a great honor to be asked to come back here and be the honorary chairman and not have to do anything at all. It's perfect. And I hear it's going to be a slow race, so that's even better. I know how to get a reaction. Well, I really hope you had the same race we did. What was it, 6 years ago in 2002? It was the only time we ever came back here. And it was kind of on a whim because we had to vote on the East Coast to do the Bermuda race. And we set a new record in the Bermuda race and thought, you know, we could get home in time to do Chicago Mac. So, big rush, and we got her here, I think, with like 2 days to spare. And ran into the perfect weather pattern and set another record 6 weeks after the Bermuda record. So it was a very good summer for us. And I would wish you all of the things that we have, which is no wind, too much wind, not enough wind from the right and the wrong direction, a thunder shower that went straight over our heads and drenched us all for about a half an hour. We at one point were going 24 knots for a half an hour under Maine alone in the middle of the night. And about an hour after that we were stopped and covered in lake flies. So I wish you all of the above. And really, that's all I can say as honorary chairman. It's really great to be here, and I do wish everybody enormous amounts of luck. That I'm really here to promote Morning Light, which is a film, as you probably, many of you know, that Leslie and I have been working on as co-producers for the last literally 3 years since Transpac about 2 months after the Transpac before last. And we recruited a bunch of young 20, 21, 22-year-olds to race at TP52 to train them for a number of months beforehand in Hawaiian waters. And we filmed all of that and have made it into a film called Morning Light, for which we just ran the trailer. I hope you guys are going to run the trailer again. Because everybody needs to be quiet and listen to it, all right? It's opening October 17th across the country. And I hope you enjoy the movie. I hope you take your friends. I hope you all spend the $10 it takes to get into the theater. Because I need the money back. And more than that, I hope it will help you explain to all your friends why we do what we do. Thank you. So that's your main job now, is to remember October 17th, Morning Light, in a theater near you. Have a ball, enjoy the race, and that's it.
So next I'd like to welcome Mr. Greg Marecki, our NAC chair for 2008 and 2009, who helped put all of this together. So if you all would join me in welcoming Mr. Greg Marecki.
Thank you, Lou. Lou said I was going to be chairman in 2009. My contract hasn't been extended yet.
Maybe you folks will want to fire me and put Freeman in. But we're going to give it our best. Before we get started with all the substantive stuff, I just want to go over a few basic things with you. A lot of people have come up to me today and said, you really did a really great job on the race, but we really hate the weather. You know, we tried to pack as much MAC race weather into 1 year as we possibly could. So as Elliot Abrams will show you later, a little later on, you're going to enjoy a little bit of everything, and we hope that you come back next year for even better weather. Hope you enjoy it. In 1898, we started with 5 boats. We thought it would be a good idea to go to Mackinac Island for their summer vacation. And we are sitting here today, standing here today for some of us, with 436 boats on the start line. I continue to be... There's not a day that goes by that I'm not amazed at the turnout and the interest and the excitement that this race has generated. We could have not pulled this off without all of you in this room. You folks have been with us from the beginning. You are the heart and soul of the Race to Mackinac. And give yourselves a big hand. And I want to thank Roy and Leslie for coming out and joining us. As you know, Roy is the record holder. We appreciate he and Leslie being here today. Thank you both. And I want to thank the MAC committee. As some of you know, you see 1 or 2 of my emails over the last week or so. By the way, in case any of you are wondering, I have broken the record for most emails sent out by a MAC chairman in any Mackinac race. In case you're wondering. As you see on the masthead, there's a bunch of people listed in all the emails that we send out. This is the Mackinac Committee. It's a group that meets monthly in person and spends some portion of just about every day, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, whatever it is, handling some sort of MAC committee stuff. And I am truly humbled to have a tremendous group of people such as our MAC committee. They have worked so hard. They are so awesome. They are just a tremendous group of volunteers. Please give them a round of applause. And in particular, you know, when I was vice chairman, somebody said to me, "Oh, you were pretty good. Maybe no one will be better." But they were wrong. Greg Freeman, come on up. Where are you? Greg Freeman is the best vice chair we've ever had. He is awesome. He's done such a great job. No, in case I screw up, he needs you here. Okay. So thank you to Greg. So some basic stuff here. Couple things that we're doing for publicity. As you may have noticed, we're trying to push this event, publicize it around the world. One of the things we've done is create a commemorative 100th MAC blinker. We are very proud of this publication. Greg and our club staff have put in a lot of work on it. There's a lot of great stuff in here. I encourage you all to read Greg's sandwich story at some point during the MAC race. He told me we were coming back from Mackinac Island after a 2-day planning session with Mackinac Island folks, and Freeman told me this story, and I could not stop laughing for 100 miles. So I encourage everyone to read it. It's a great publication. Something new that we're doing this year is something called Tales from the Water. Okay, this is designed to try to get people who are on shore to find out what's really going on other than just the numbers that you're getting out of the trackers. All you have to do is email Kirshner@chicagoyachtclub.org from your onboard computer, if you have one, and let her know what's going on. And she's going to publish that on the internet. And whoever has the 3 best Tales from the Water is getting a bottle of Mount Gay rum and a Mount Gay hat. So definitely try to join us if you can on that. Now a couple of race management. Yeah, the address again, Kirshner is KIRCHNER @chicagoyachtclub.org. So the more the merrier. You can enter as many times as you want. The more you enter, the better chance you have of winning a bottle of rum. Now, a couple of things for tomorrow. The weather is scheduled to be pretty rough in terms of thunderstorms. Elliot will fill us in on that. Some of you have asked us, what are we going to do? Has the race ever been postponed? CBS said, is there anything that could happen that would postpone the race? And I had to say, well, yes, but I haven't seen that happen recently. But we may postpone. If we postpone, stick close to VHF 78. There are 2 ways to postpone. On the water, we'll put